Hello everyone and welcome to Starcraft 2. I'm having to do post commentary for various reasons, but that's beyond the point. This is a little bit of a goofy match between me and a friend of mine who have a 2v2 team going. And we've been stuck in the Bronze League for a long time. We're ranked 1, we got twice the points of the guy below us, but for some reason the game will just not promote us, despite several 10-game long winning streaks. I don't know what's going on. We did pretty poorly in our beginning stage, but anyway, my friend here is Doombot. He is the Terran, and I am the Protoss. And I think I've played Protoss all of 5 times, maybe, on the ladder. But our opponents here are Michael and Boeasy. Excellent name, Boeasy. Now, Boeasy here is thinking that he's going to be cute with his Zerglings. He's like, I'm going to run in base and kill shit. But that's not going to happen because I've walled off and my friend is walled off as well. So there is going to be no Zerglings coming in the base and doing stupid stuff. Also, I would like to point out this is not a serious match. What we have decided to do is, since the game is just going to continue to throw people who are far below our skill level at us, not to put them down, but I mean, we shouldn't be in bronze, and they keep throwing us against bronze people, and it's not really fair to them. But anyway, the idea is we are going to just do completely stupid tactics and see if they won't work. This game is the first of our tests about stupid tactics to see just what's going on. And these things here I'm highlighting are floating brain vaginas, basically. And they allow you to control more of an army. They're like a big floating brain that controls the army. So if you destroy those, you can't build an army anymore. So basically I'm going to take these phoenixes in here, these hot, sexy phoenixes, who also killed the mutalisks very horribly. And I'm just going to come in here and kill every single overlord this guy's got. You see that? I killed 6 of his units and did not even lose one of mine. That's how strong they are against what he's building. However, they can only attack the air. They cannot attack ground, so you can't really rely on these by themselves to do much of anything. Unfortunately for me, his friend brings his Hydralisks in, which can attack ground and air, and they're very good against phoenixes. So I kind of have to run, and I'm just checking, kind of scouting around, seeing what's going on with this guy. So the top one is going Mutalisks, and the bottom one is going Hydralisks, which is kind of what we wanted to hear. We wanted them to do that because it helps with our plan, our master plan. And I like to point out, I really don't know. I'm not very good at Protoss, so I'll use that as my excuse for why I'm not playing really well. And plus, we're kind of more worried about this. My part of the crazy, insane plan is to build the mothership. As you can see, the stuff underneath the mothership is kind of like a bluish color, which means that it's cloaked. Your opponent cannot see it without special detection. So, most people will not build the mothership because what's going to happen to her is everything around her that's on her side is cloaked. So, she's going to be the target that gets hit. So she often dies very quickly in the middle of the battle. And because of that, people don't like to go for her because she's very expensive, takes a long time to build, and at the end of the day, she tends not to be worth it. So, I don't know, maybe later on in the game, people will decide to use her more. But the game kind of froze up on me here, which is quite excellent. I love it when the game does that. But even though my units are much better at air combat than his, there are way too many of them. Well, I mean, look at those. So we kind of need I kind of need to get the hell out of there and just build more. Now, at this point, any army that I'm building is merely for protection of this mothership, because I don't want her to die. I've grown very fond of her, and I've unit capped myself by not building pylons like I should have. Kind of dumb of me. But, yeah. Like I said, not used to Protoss very much. And, ooh, look at that. My mothership's moving out. She's super sexy right now. Now, she has 2 abilities that we really want. But first, let's watch these Mulisks die horribly. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was bad. Those Thors there will completely destroy Mulisks, which is why my friend built them, obviously. However, the mothership has 2 abilities and one of them is the one that we're going to use. One of them is the mass recall, which takes all of your units in a certain area and teleports them to directly under the mothership. The other ability is the vortex, which sucks up all the units in an area. It makes them unable to move, but they cannot attack or be attacked. Now, the unit helping my mothership right now is a ghost. For those of you who know what the ghost is and know Starcraft 2, you probably know what's going to come pretty soon. But I'm just luring the Mulisks out by attacking this hatchery because I know they're there. And here comes the vortex. Oh, and here comes the nuke. Now the nuke's going to land at 20 seconds. The vortex ends in 20 seconds. So right when these units come out of the vortex, the nuke's going to be hitting them on the ground. Oh, and that's quite the mess. That had to hurt. Oh man. And here's a little bit of bad mannerism on my part. I said, I heard you hate being unit capped, which is from where I killed his overlord, all of his overlords earlier, and it made it where he couldn't build much of an army anymore. So I guess I decided to make up for that by killing all of his army. It's just, I don't know. It was the heat of the moment. I thought I was being clever, and there goes my sentry. My sentry dies. But I don't know. I was just being kind of a jerkhole. I do that sometimes. Especially when I don't know. I have bad experiences playing Bronze League players. It's just, I hate it so badly because they won't leave. They just won't freaking leave. I don't know. Anyway, here is the other opponent's army, a bunch of Hydralisks. And as you can see, they take out my army very quickly. However, I do not care about my army at all. All I care about is bringing this little mothership up. She's my main thing, because we're just going to vortex and nuke again. And I got an achievement for that vortex of sucking up 50 units into a single vortex. That's unfortunate for him, because that means he's going to lose 50 units right now. Oh no. Oh no. Look at that. The charred, dead remains. And I like to make a note here to make myself look better. At this point, my friend and I are laughing our asses off. We're talking on Skype so we can coordinate our nukings and all that stuff. We're laughing our asses off. So, losing all these stalkers here like an idiot and just doing basic stupid stuff is not because I just don't know any better. It's because I am just cracking the hell up right now and I am losing all control. And besides, we've kind of won this anyway. It's in the bag already. They can't possibly rebuild their army before what my friend has in store for them comes up. And what does my friend have in store for them? A large army of Marines and Marauders. I don't even have to rebuild my army right now. I'm just go about my day and have my mothership kill everything. But as I said, as you can see, she's getting really focused down pretty badly. Even though they have detection and can see all of those units, they like to focus fire the mothership down because she's just a pain in the ass. As I think I've demonstrated several times. But as you can see, like, the guy GG'd, which means that you give up and you lost, so you're supposed to be leaving, and yet he doesn't leave. He just sits there and watches and watches and continues to watch. I'm not sure why. People do this all the time on the bronze levels. I don't know why. Like, people in the higher rankings, when they say GG and they're done, they leave. People here, they're just like, I cannot leave the game. I might come back. And that's a lie, because they're not going to. Anyway, last Vortex nuke that our opponents have left, but we're going to watch this anyway. Look at that. Oh, it's coming, I swear. Look at that. Aww. Not quite as impressive as the last two, but still pretty funny. Anyway, that was StarCraft 2. For all of you that have no knowledge of StarCraft 2 and are just sitting here watching this going, what the hell is he talking about? I'm sorry. But hopefully next time I will have something that will appeal to everybody more. Hopefully this was at least a little bit entertaining. And I'll see you next time.